Hey guys, welcome back to Step by Step, a teenage podcast. Today we're going through the three blondes, Michelle, Richelle and Ariana. All these girls seem to bring out the same vibes as each other. All three of them are really good at what they do, and they all seem to care about the team, even if they have different ways of showing it. All three girls look similar and have similar dance styles. Kate Roman, who plays Ariana, actually stepped in for Brian Olay, who plays Richelle in Season 9, Episode 20, as Brian was unable to attend. Richelle and Ariana are both former faces of Absolute Dance, Richelle being in Season 7 and Ariana being in Season 10. Richelle can be very bossy and strict, but always makes up for it by either having amazing choreo or trying to say sorry. Richelle is also a very confident person, but she does struggle with some things such as bargaining, although she is willing to listen to other people if she thinks it's going to benefit her. When we first met her, she was very much of a lone wolf and struggled to connect with people, as we find out in Season 6 when Chloe says that she has lyrical eyebrows. After breaking her emotional wall in Season 6 regionals, she now finds it easier to be emotional when she dances and when she is talking. Richelle doesn't seem to like change, like in Season 2 when J-Trip had to re-audition, or in Season 8 when A-Trip changed their mind about going to nationals. When we first met Ariana, she was Grace's minion. She was hurting inside because her sister moved away and she lost contact with her. Although after spending more time with A-Trip, she changed her mind about how she feels and says that it wasn't their fault that Presley was gone. Ariana became International Soloist of the Year in Season 9, which then led her to become the face of Absolute Dance in the next season. She and Richelle both seemed to have the same reaction when they lost the face of Absolute Dance, which were disappointed and upset with themselves. Ariana, Michelle and Richelle all were dance captain at one point in the show, but they all lost it by either leaving the studio or getting voted out. When we first met Michelle, she was kind and caring but also a pushover until she learned to find her own voice. Once she had found it, she was able to stand up to Emily and overthrow her as dance captain. Michelle is a very emotionally driven person who lets her emotions rule her life and make decisions for her, such as when she left the studio in Season 2, even though when her team needed her. Michelle also tends to be ignorant of her actions and how it might impact others, and often feels alone despite the support that she does have. Although Michelle shows her feelings in a different way than Ariana and Richelle, if everyone hated Michelle, which by the way they wouldn't, she wouldn't show up, but if everyone hated Richelle and Ariana, they both would still turn up. Michelle won Miss National Soloist of the Year in Season 2 by winning her routine Showstopper after almost missing it. Something that Richelle and Michelle both have in common is that they can beat people by dancing. Like Richelle won the Pro Division at Nationals in Season 8, which showed Maria that she was better. And in Season 2, Michelle did her solo to prove to Lucian and Tess that she was better. Ariana, on the other hand, doesn't do this because in Season 9, she tried to take down A-Trip as revenge. Something that they all have in common is how they stand up for what they think is right, even if the consequences end badly. Ariana stood up to Absolute Dance, Michelle stood up to Emily, and Richelle stood up to Maria and Lucian. All three blondes have at least one or two friends that they can go to when times get rough. Richelle knows that Kenzie and Ozzy will always be by her side. Michelle knows that Emily and Eldon are always there. And Ariana knows that Adele and Olive are there as well. Having good friends you can rely on when you are going through a rough patch is really good. Richelle, Michelle and Ariana all seem like sisters. Their similarities, their dance styles, and not to mention they all kind of look the same. And even though other people might not agree with this, I definitely do agree with this, and I love how they look the same, and I love how they are like all acro dancers, and I love just their way of everything. So thank you all so much for listening. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.